All right, so the conversation right now is how old are you? How old is it to be too old to dress quote unquote young? You know what I'm saying? Because look, I ain't gonna lie. I was watching this little conversation on Let's Rap About It podcast with Jim Jones and them, right? I think that's what it was. It might not even been that, but I saw Jim Jones talking about it, and he was saying how people was telling him that he too old to be dressing young like he is, and Jim Jones he reiterated the fact that this young style that you talking about, I started it. The youngins is dressing like me. When I was young, I was wearing True Religion, Chrome Hearts, blase blah. Now the youngers is doing it now. So how am I dressing young? How am I too old to dress young when the youngers is dressing like me? So that was a valid point. So I wonder what y'all think. Like, is it an age that you get to where you're too old to dress a certain way? Because some people say, hey, once you 40 and up, you shouldn't be wearing certain things. You should be dressing more formal. You know, people think you should be wearing slacks and button ups and stuff like that. But I say, I mean, for me personally, I like to get fly. I like to dress. You know, and my fly, I wouldn't say that I consider it young people dressing. I just consider it fly. You know, whatever I feel and perceive to be fly, I'm gonna wear it. And I think that's where Jim Jones coming from. Like, he just wear what's fly. He get fly. Matter of fact, let's take a look at Jim Jones and see exactly what he's wearing that people are saying he's too old to wear. Let's look at it. Alright, so we got Jim Jones here. We're just gonna go to one of his recent videos. Let's go here. This was a year ago. And let's look at how Jim Jones dressed right here.
Time and place for everything. So when you get money, you look funny. Caution. There's a lot going on, but we not moving wrong.
Let's see.
Words of the great E.
We're gonna stop it on this outfit. Let's look at this outfit real quick. Alright, stop it. I ain't gonna lie right here, Jones. This is a crazy example right here. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, this right here is a crazy example to show you know what I mean, for what we talking about. Like, hold up. Let me go back because I'm sorry. Hold on, Jim. We got to talk about it. Let's go over here. We got to talk about these right here. These Jordans with these leather pants. I'm not even gonna hold you, Jim. I wouldn't wear that at your age. But I know this is not the majority of how you dress, but he got on the leather Avirex or whatever that is, which is cool. Never get too old for a fresh Avirex. Never get too old for some, you know what I mean, some shades and a shirt with your jewelry on. I think that when he got to his waist and below, pause, this man, he went teenager on us. You know what I'm saying? So I could see something like that, but I still don't think he too old to dress like that. How old is Jim Jones? Let's look up how old Jim Jones is. I mean, I don't want to make this all about Jim Jones, but that's where the conversation came from. I want to know from y'all, like, what's too old? No, not Jim Jones, the cult leader. Jim Jones, the rapper, is what? He is 49 years old. So Jim Jones is 49 years old. Some would say he's too old to be dressing like what he dresses like. I mean, and he's not the only one in the music industry that dresses quote unquote young. I mean, just look at look at his crew. Fabulous, you know, kind of got the same type of style, but nobody hates on Fabulous. Nobody says Fabulous is too old to dress young. You know, maybe they don't look at Fabulous as an old man like they look at Jim Jones. Jim Jones got gray hair, all that, right? Maybe they just looking at Jim as an old man, but truly Fabulous ain't that much younger than Jim. Let's see, how old is Fabulous? Fabulous, right? The American rapper. Fabulous, 48 years old. He the same age. He's the exact same age. Jim Jones, 49, Fabulous, 48. And they both dress, you know, young, quote unquote. So, y'all tell me, are people tripping when they say you too old to dress a certain way, or you know what I mean? Do they have a valid point? Now, one thing I will say, at a certain age, you got to stop sagging your pants. All right, I give you that one. That might be borderline low key, just too on some young man type stuff, you know. And I think, you know, Jim Jones still does that. You know, as a 50-year-old man, he still wear his pants sometimes below his buttocks. Pause. So there you go. I think that's what they're looking at, man. It's how you present what you wear. I think that's what it is. That's what make, like, it don't matter what you wear. It's how you present what you wear and what it looks like on you. You see what I'm saying? You can wear all of the young designer stuff and all that. That's what you want to wear, but make it look a little bit more mature, a little bit more growing up in your fashion sense and in your style. That's what I got to think about it. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. That's what Dre say though.